Feel free to not watch this video. I completely understand. This is a Real Madrid channel, and this video has nothing to do with football. I'm making it because MMA is probably my second favourite sport outside of football, and it's fight night. It's UFC this weekend. It's Sean O'Malley against Merab, UFC 316, and I just wanted to chat about it. I don't really have any friends that like UFC, so this isn't going to be a regular series that I do. I'll probably just do videos about the pay-per-views, I suppose. But yeah, it would be cool if there were anyone in the comments who also happen to like UFC as well, and we can chat about it. Yeah, at least in the comments section, because I'm not going to make many other videos, but yeah, so this weekend then. I'm not an expert, by the way. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I did a bit of jiu-jitsu when I was in Brazil, but I know nothing. I'm currently in Peru, by the way, if anyone's here and wants to go out for a drink. So the main event is Merab and Sean then. This is a very exciting main event because both of them could be on the cusps of becoming goats of their division, all-time great. Certainly Merab. I mean, Merab probably is now already. Yeah, him or Aldo, I suppose. To be fair, I think Volk's pretty. The fact because Volk lost to Ilya and he might not get that back. There's something about Volk's legacy has been tainted a little bit, isn't it? But anyway, Merab. Probably already is the GOAT now, let's say. Certainly if he beats Sean again. But I also think the same for Sean. If Sean is the guy to stop Merab's train at the moment and knock him, and especially if he knocks him out, oh, he could become the biggest star in the sport and possibly also an all-time great of that division. So I think there's a lot riding on this fight. Also, if Sean loses, for example, because then he's always going to have, I think, an attraction because of the way he fights, and anyone that can have that one punch knockout power is always going to attract fans. But I certainly think his legacy in terms of being an all-time great could be affected if he loses this loses this fight. So yeah, I'm very excited about this fight, the main event. To be honest, I can't look past Merab, and in quite a strong way. I'm guessing 70-30 maybe if I'm playing the odds in favour of Merab. I just don't see how Sean gets this one back. Apparently he was injured going into the first fight. He had a hip injury, I believe, and he booked a surgery for after that fight. That's what he's been talking about. But it looks so comfortable for Merab, to be honest, apart from that fifth round, I think. And I don't know. I'd love to be proven wrong because I usually go for strikers over wrestlers, so I hope Sean wins. But I'm picking Merab on this one. The co-main, I'm generally not really interested in women's MMA or women's football, to be honest. It just does nothing for me. But this fight, I have to say, is a little bit different because it's obviously between Juliana Pena and Kayla Harrison, and there's been a lot of bad blood between these two. There seems to be a bit of friction, and I like that when there's genuine dislike between the fighters. You know, when you've got Khabib and Conor, you've got Usman and Masvidal and Covington, of course. When those fights were announced, and in the build-up, I generally got excited to watch them because it seemed to be not manufactured hate, genuine hate between them. And these two, I don't know, hate it might be a bit strong, but they definitely don't seem to like each other. So I'm excited to see this fight. I don't know much about women's MMA or MMA in general, to be honest, but especially women's MMA. I think Pena doesn't seem to be a very active fighter. She seems to only fight once a year from what I can remember. And Kaylee, I don't really know anything about either, so I'm not even going to pretend I know who's going to win this one. I don't even know why I'm talking about it, other than I'm actually quite excited to see it. For the division, I suppose it's better if Kayla wins, because maybe Amanda Nunes can come back. She's already fought Pena twice. Definitely once they fought, didn't they? I think Nunes won on points, if I remember. But I can't see her coming back for Pena, but maybe Harrison, if she dominates or has a good performance, maybe that could get Amanda Nunes back, which would be cool for the division, I suppose. But yeah, don't know who's going to win that fight. And the other names on the card, yeah, I wouldn't say it's a stacked card. There's not too many other fights that I'm really looking forward to. Kelvin Gastelum's fighting Joe Pfeiffer. Piffer, don't know how to pronounce that. Gastelum's a weird one, isn't he? He's had a lot of cancelled fights, Gastelum, because this fight got cancelled and then it's been rescheduled. And he seems to have a lot of cancelled fights. 10 years ago, he was one of the top dudes in the UFC, if I remember right. But ever since probably the Israel fight, he seems to have just gone down with his career. He wins fights and then loses. I think he lost a fight a couple of years ago, a submission loss that I remember. But yeah, he's. I thought he was going to be older than 33. I've just had a look. He's only 33 years old. He seems like he's someone that would be Chandler's age, considering how long he's been around. But he's still not that old. But yeah, I just don't trust Kevin to win fights these days. But I don't really know much about this Joe guy. I think he was the guy on the Contender Series who got cut and then worked his way back again. But yeah, this is not a fight I know too much about. Kevin Holland's fighting. What a great video, by the way. The last two fights I've just basically gone, I don't really know. Yeah. I'm not an expert. I'm just making this video to make friends, to make UFC friends, because I don't have that much. I just love talking about the fights. So, but I don't have any expertise. Kevin Holland's fighting though. What a dude this guy is. This is his third fight this year. He's such an active dude. His fight, not the last fight, the fight before that one against. Oh, was it Ray? De Ryder, Renier De Ryder or something, and he submitted him. What a performance that was. I did not see submissions coming from Kevin. He's such a fun fighter because you never quite know what he's going to get, and he's always fun on the microphone, so I hope Kevin wins that fight. Then we've got Patchy Mix is making his debut, I believe, in the UFC from another organisation, so be interesting to see if what level he's at. But yeah, that's just a few thoughts then. I'll end the video here. If you're interested in the UFC, feel free to comment me. I'm probably not going to make too many other videos, or certainly until the next pay-per-view event. But I would love to chat about the UFC. So let us know. Let us know your thoughts. See you soon.